consider voting for them. And if people like Henry Pereira do not show up and do not show the respect to those families enough to show up and answer their questions, they won't get the vote from people who've gone through this. So keep that in mind. I'm kind of jumping the gun here, but there will be a forum specifically addressing that issue. But hopefully that answers your question as far as the auditor.
And this tomorrow we're going to be having a Know Your Rights when confronted by police officer. I know Brother Ralph is going to be leading that. I'm going to be assisting and supporting that. And I know you have another meeting you have to get to. So I want to kind of talk about why. I mean, what should the people be expecting to? Is this going to be another one of those meetings where you come and you just sit there and you eat some cookies and punch and, you know, what can you be more specific on why should someone on a Sunday, right, have to go to work on Monday, but why on a Sunday should they take their time out to come over and sit for an hour or two and learn and be empowered about how to protect yourself and understand the constitutional right that you have as a taxpayer, as a citizen of the United States? Why is that important?
It's important because we're dealing with a basic right of privacy. Whether we be stopped walking down the street, we're pulled over and asked to step out of the car, or at school where our bags are searched, students are singled out. If you want to go and learn something, but do it in a fun way, tomorrow will be the day, because it'll be interactive. We're going to go through some role playing that you're going to see how it's done. We're going to show you how not to do it as well. If you want to, for example, declare your rights, you have to do it in a way that police officers will not all of a sudden say, oh, I've been assaulted, or they threatened me. Or if you want to record the police, we want to show you how to properly record police officers, because people have a First Amendment right to record law enforcement and any other government official. So we want to show people how to properly do that and not find themselves on the other side of the law, or they themselves, their own words being used against them or whoever they were trying to help at the time, because there's a way to do it. And law enforcement knows this. That's why they kind of push those buttons sometimes so we can just start talking. So this is important. If you have a teenager or a young person who definitely can benefit from this, because I think they definitely can. They're often the ones that are targeted. Please have them come out there. It's only 2 hours. It's going to be interesting, fascinating. I think it's going to be eye-opening, but it's going to be something, a lesson or lessons that hopefully they'll be useful. But hopefully you walk out of there and never have to find yourself or a family member where they lose their lives, because oftentimes that's what we're fighting against, this eventuality that somebody's going to die. We don't want anybody to die. Our children, our parents, our mothers. Sandra Bland, that stop is so disturbing. That plays in my mind when I see the video. She was stopped for something that she should have just got a ticket for an infraction and let on her way to go home. That cop went overboard, and that's what we want to prevent. Because people have a right to know what police officers can and cannot do. Also, we want to connect with people. So if you out there have encountered police brutality, harassment, we have a lot of people out there who, if you need to talk to, maybe organize around with, or maybe just get some basic information, please come out there. We'll have that for you. And then also, we're going to have families of victims who've been shot by the Fresno Police Department and other law enforcement, heard by other police departments. And if you've been in that situation, please come on and talk to them. They're a wealth of this trove of information there, and so we value them, we honor them, and we invited them because we think if anybody knows how this is going to work out, or what's going to happen at the end after everything happens, it's going to be them. And some of them unfortunately don't have the best stories because the law hasn't been on our side, because we sometimes don't know our rights. We'll also have some names for lawyers if people need to have that basic information. So yeah, come on out, 2 hours on a Sunday. It should be fun, but also it should be enlightening, very enlightening, and hopefully we'll be able to save lives in the future.
And Brother Rafi, what's the location on that? And is there a contact number?
Yes, the location is 838 F Street in Fresno. It's the Azteca Theater, the historic Azteca Theater. And the number for any information you can call is area code 559-977-4247. Again, that's 559-977-4247. That's actually my personal number. You can call me, leave me a message or text.
And then what time is the training again?
3 to 5 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. There you have it again. We just want to reiterate that Brother Ralphie has another meeting that he has to go to, so we'll be taking a station break to let him depart from us. But we just want to thank him. You know, and I'm sending a shout out to all of the African American community here in Fresno. It's important that you be at this workshop. I'm going to be there. You know, if we can go to the Fresno Police Department, bringing broken neighborhoods together with bounce houses and hot dogs and all that type of stuff. It's important for you to come out to know your rights when confronted by a police officer and learn how to do cop watch. You know, how to film. What is the proper way? How do you film with your cell phone? How close can you get? How close can you not get? What can you say? What can you not say? It's also important for you to know that the ACLU has an app now. We'll be talking about that also. That if you're being detained by police or what have you, you just hit that app. That app automatically contacts everyone, I believe, in like it's either a mile or half a mile radius, and all that information is being uploaded to the ACLU database, right? So right then and there, right, you have eyes and ears on the ground. So it's important that we understand that our brother in Minnesota, who told the police that, you know, he had a license to carry, and the police still shot him and killed him. But what did his girlfriend do? She automatically got on Facebook and started recording. That was powerful. So, you know, this is not about, you know, tomorrow bashing police. We don't have time for that. We're here to save lives. We're here to empower you. You want to be empowered, then you will be there in a seat trying to learn. If you don't want to be empowered, then stay home. The choice is yours. Because trust me, keep living in Fresno. You will have an experience with the police. You will be calling me. You will be calling Brother Ralph. You will be calling Lady J, middle of the night, trying to get a hold of me. So right now, be proactive right now. Just be proactive right now and care about yourself more than anything. And care about your families more than anything else right now. Because we're trying to empower you. Lady J, we're going to go ahead and go to another station break if you can.
You're listening to Kofp 103.3.
I gotta head out, but when do I go to the basement or first floor? Oh man, I was jogging this morning.